Good evening. We're here from Darwin, watching the women's Premier game against Mindo and Port Darwin, coached by Stephen Brockway and Dave McWilliams. So, both two strong sides tonight. Should be in for an interesting game. Port Darwin with only one sub and Mindo with 4. So, strong bench for Mindo, but short of numbers, I guess, for Port Darwin. So it should be interesting towards the end of the game where players start getting tired. So we'll have the coin toss between the two captains, and then we'll get this game underway. Just say thank you to McDonald's for supporting the girls and women's football in the NT. Diamond Barbers in Parat, Bellamac and CBD. So thank you very much for your support. So both teams in the huddles, having a quick chat on what they want to do tonight and how they're going to go about their ways on tonight's game. Coin toss, Port Darwin choosing which way they're shooting. Young Matilda Carter tonight for Mindo as captain. And tonight's captain for Port Darwin is Vanessa. So captains go back to the huddles. Quick chat. Hands in. And then we should hear a nice, confident cheer from both sides to get the teams going. Well, it's the 6 p.m. game tonight. Sun's out still. Lovely weather tonight. It's not too cold and it's not too hot, so it's nice, and girls will enjoy this weather. And the 6 o'clock game this evening. So a quick change of the sides of the teams. The assistant refs will go down, check the nets, and they'll let the referee know it's all good. Referee having a quick chat with both coaching staffs. Steve McWilliams has a quick chat with Bianca. Oh, the last game, Mindo won, and they had a strong performance on that evening. Let's see what they can come out tonight. Port Darwin, always a threat, strong sides. Got July here on the left back tonight. She had a great game last night for the reserves. So backing up tonight. And we're underway. Here we go. Straight away, Mindo on the press with Jade Bates steaming down, trying to win that ball, and the keeper's kicked out comfortably. Clearing the ball out. McWilliams on the ball. Nice little turn inside with that left foot of hers. Plays a ball into the area, and there's no one there to run onto it. Rolls the ball out to July on the ball. Plays inside. Looks for number 20 is Kolakis. So 2 strong sides tonight. One with more depth on the bench than the other, but I'm sure for Port Darwin that won't be a problem, and they'll just look to settle the ball and play the football they normally do. Mindo, again, they like to play that attacking football, so hopefully Cassie McWilliams will start getting that ball in the middle and looking for those runs of her wingers, Jade Bates and Bianca on the other side. Here's Carter on the ball. A little loose there, and it's gone straight to the Port Darwin player. Oh, that's a nice little ball through from July, and a perfectly weighted ball through to the centre forward. Dealt with well with Stroll and Carter, getting rid of it for a corner. Well, this evening we got Julia Martin back in goals for Mindo. She was unfortunately missing last week for some reason, and she's had strong performances week in, week out leading up to that one. So it's good to see her back. And then last week we had a chat with Stroll, who was exceptionally well in the back four. So Stroll in the back four and Martin in goals again. So it'll be good to see what they can do here. Bianca deals with it, gets rid of it. And again, there's no one there. So Sophie playing down the pace, trying to win this ball for her team. Comes out, Port Darwin linking up nicely. Sophie gets back there and wins the ball. Just gets rid of it. Nothing silly. Good pressure so far from Port Darwin. July will take the throw in. Nice little throw in down the line. It looks for that 1-2. Perfectly ball. And it's a lovely ball into the middle. Carter applies the pressure on the back, which is good. Sophie will look inside. Looks for Rachel. Rachel gets that nicely. Rachel goes on the run there. She'll look up. She'll play it out wide to Bates. Bates just found herself on her heels. She'll keep this in though. She'll get her head up and just take on the drive. A bit loose there again. There's Marinelle. And she'll win that throw in. So far, Port Darwin's come out. And they look like the stronger side at the minute. Mindo will just take a couple minutes to settle in. I'm sure they will. It's a nice throw in down to Rachel. She cuts on the inside. That's a lovely little ball as well. Through, it'll go loose to Bates. Defender will deal with it. Marinelle linking up with her sister. There's Cassie. Cassie will take on the run. Gets her heads up, plays that ball in a lovely danger area there. Unfortunately, number 17, Kiara, couldn't get onto it. Plays it out to July. Nice long kick there. Carter dealing with it well. She's going to have to win that second ball. Good. That's a lovely little ball over the top. Rebecca's done well there. Sophie's dealt with Rebecca nicely there. Just gets rid of it again. Don't want to put her team under pressure. July will take this. She'll take her time. Look for the nice long throw down the wing. Goes for the shorter option. Cassie will just stand her up. July gets her head up. Long ball. It's loose off Carter's shin. Goes out for a throw in. Mindo just needs to settle down here. Just looking a little bit rugged around the edges. Port Darwin settling in. It's a nice long throw. Kathleen turns it inside and unfortunately just runs away from her, but gets an applaud and appreciation from her teammates. It's good so far. Sophie plays it down a wing. Rachel's on. She plays it on the inside. She tries to play it to herself in the path to get the run on July, but it's gone straight out for a throw-in. Unfortunately there for young Rachel. Right idea. It's a bounce over. Cassie will win that. It's a throw-in again. So Port Darwin with most of the possession so far. Long throw, Sophie does well. Rachel coming all the way back to deal with it. And she's doing well so far, Rachel. Kiara holds the ball up well. Plays Rachel and Port Darwin will win that. Comes out to Sophie. She'll chase her own ball here. She knows that she wanted that to go. It didn't go away, so she tried to get that herself. Yeah, little handball there, unfortunately. Port Darwin have set up, and they look to go long. Stroll wins that well, and she holds it up as well. She'll run with that. Good strong challenge. Coming together with Francis. Jade Bates will win that. Tries to go around the right back. And Fraser Brook. Strong there for Fraser Brook. Seen herself out on the right hand side this time. Strong shield from Carter there. 7 minutes in so far. Port Darwin's coach, Steve Brockway, will be happy. And Dave McWilliams, so far so good for his side. And they're just soaking up this pressure so far. That's a nice ball through to Rebecca there. Plays a lovely little inside pass as well. Tries to find the Port Darwin striker. Bianca will keep that in. Nope, she doesn't. She lets it loose. So Port Darwin finds herself with another throw in here. Some lovely movement there. Carter's dealt with that fine. Marinelle wins the header. Just Kiara finds herself needing to come at the ball a bit more. There's Jade Bates on the ball. Looks inside. She tries to find Sturm. Unfortunately, doesn't find it. I don't believe that's Sturm, though. Big kick here. Still a play short to Carter. And again, 1-2. Nice little passage of play there. Rachel looks over her shoulder and she'll send Bianca on her way if it goes. She'll travel with it. Unfortunately, doesn't find the path of Bianca here. July plays it on the inside and that's gone straight. Sophie will deal with that one. Mindo have got a throw in here. Look down the line. Finds Cassie McWilliams. It's come off for 5. And at the path of Bianca, unfortunately. Couldn't deal with it. Still strong there. Keeper will come out and collect this comfortable. So she'll roll that one back out to Kulakos, who then finds her sister Kulakos, or I believe it's her sister, same surname. So July will take this throw in. She'll look down the line again. Long throw. Good pressure by Sophie. She'll look to take a quick one. Kulakos plays that short. Finding herself. It's coming off of Bianca for a throw in for Port Darwin, luckily there. Just playing a short little pass, unfortunately not finding her sister. McWill wins the header. Bianca's getting a nice little flick over her head there to take that in her path. It's a dangerous ball in from Cassie, but striker's not reading it, and they find herself on the heels. Keeper look to do a big long kick here. That's nice. Just going to dealt with by Carter. Cassie McWilliams wins that. Fortunately, Jade Bates not coming short. Play that out wide. Fraser Brook looks for that one too. It's a nice little passage of play there from Kulakos. Looking for a striker in number 11. It's Kathleen. So far, so good from Port Darwin. Mindo just struggling to find her feet. Couple end-to-end passages of play and nothing yet coming of it. Still 0-0. So whilst it goes out, we'll just take a special thanks to Ward Keller, Personal Business Dispute Resolutions in the Territory Law Firm. The number is 1-800-978-360. That's Ward Keller, Territory Law Firm. Carter plays it wide out to Bianca. She'll then look up, plays it inside to Kiara, finds Carter, who'll tries to find Kiara. Unfortunately for her, doesn't. She'll turn out. Thinks Kalakos, gets her head up, plays that over the top ball, sorry. Cassie McWilliams a deal with that. Bianca brings it on the inside. Kalakos just dealing well, looks for that link up 1-2. That's a lovely little passage of play there. Tries to take on Sophie, turns back around, handball there, and the referee will call that back. Yep. So Stroll will look to go long here. Mindo pushing up. Port Darwin beautifully shaped up there with 4 in the back and 2 just sitting in front. And that'll go over the top for Cassie McWilliams, who'll run onto this. She looks inside. She cuts on with her left foot. July's done really well to deal with that strong defensive passage of play there. Pardon me. Here we see it again. Long throw, flick over the top. She can't be offside. She runs onto it, cuts on the inside. July stands the ground and wins that ball and just gets rid of it. That's beautiful, beautifully done. She'll try and keep this in here now live. Back here, lovely little back heel through Cass McWilliams' legs, and it's gone out. Falls to Kiara. She has a shot, and it's just gone wide of the post. Well, that's better play there from Mindil, sorry. Nice little header there from Rachel. And Kiara takes a strike, and it's just gone slightly right of the post. Both teams starting to find the passages of play early, and so far so good. Port Darwin just finding a little bit more of the possession so far, but it's fell short, and it's a little loose one there as well. But here's Galakis, holds it up. Nice little pass there. Looks for the 1-2, but can't find it. Cassie McWilliams will drive it. Plays it into July's feet. Unfortunately, can't find her winger. Lovely little run from July. Gets her head up. She finds a pass. Looks for the 1-2. Looks for Galakis in the middle. She looks up, tries to play that long ball, but Cassie McWilliams just standing her ground. Cassie will do well here to win the ball. Taking her all the way back here, Galakis. Pass it to Stroll. Stroll, nice little turn there from Rachel. Yeah, wins the throw in there. Sophia will look to go long here. Finds Bianca. Come together her toes there. Yep, nice strong challenge. Yep. Nice from Matilda there. Looks up, finds Bianca. There's She'll look inside for Sophie. Unfortunately, can't find her. That Port Darwin on the attack. It's gone. Raymond pressing that. It's loose. Galakis winning the header. Carter deals with it, but it strays off her shin and goes out for a throw-in. It's good attack again from Port Darwin. Mindo soaking out well. Dealing with everything that's coming so far. Good press there from it's a stray one from Kulakis. Stroll will deal with it. Short. She's lucky just to find Sophie there. She looks inside. They're trying to link up well here, but unfortunately it's not pulling off for them. But that's a nice, dangerous ball in there. Marinel will deal with that well. It's come out short to Port Darwin. Again, just applying that pressure. That fall for Rachel. And she's got the legs. Out to her sister Marinel. It's just done very well there. And sends Jade on her way, but it's come off the right back there. And Fraser Brook, who's now sent her team on the attack. And they're finding herself going. Martin's come out for it, and I think she's got a hand to it. Give herself every possible chance of winning that, and it's gone out for a corner. Here we see it. Go down the right-hand side, just cuts on the inside. takes a shot. Martin's won it, and it's gone out for a corner. Port Darwin again with more pressure here with the corner for Mindo to deal with. So it's Fraser-Brook on the ball now. The inside whip of the ball. And it's short. Kalaka's trying to turn it, and Martins will gather that comfortably. And just settle her team down now. Nice long kick. Looks for Jade Bates. Bates gets it. Kiara's won that. She's holding off. Bianca's come across to help her, and they've won that one. But July's come off better, and now she's on the attack. Nice little instep. Plays a lovely ball. Stroll deals with it, and again. She'll keep that in. Plays Bianca's feet. Turns on the inside, gets the better of July. Plays inside. His Sturm. And Galakis has got a cross in, dealt with it, and kicks out for a throw-in. That's much better from Mindo here, though. The girls are doing really well to apply that pressure. Sophie looking for Bianca, finds July. Again, Sophie wins that one. Looks up, gets the ball in, tries to, nice little cross, falls short to Bianca, plays Cassie, who turns on her stronger foot. She looks up. She's had a think of having a shot there, but unfortunately one touch too many. Here's Marinelle's had a shot, and the keeper's dealt with it comfortably. Port Darwin's keeper there, and Chloe Gage Pierce in there. Again, another one of the Port Darwin players that had a strong game last night for the reserves and is backed up for Port Darwin here in goals. So far, so good. Rachel playing Cassie McWilliams. Drives that. Now draws in July. Plays that wide ball for Bianca. Kalakis comes across to cover her. Plays it inside. Back for Cassie. July wins the ball, but then finds Cassie. Plays it into Rachel. Just straight away from Rachel there. Kalakis again, heads up, plays that ball, and now Raymond is on the attack again. Looks up, there's no one in the middle. Martin will just deal with that, take her time and gather it comfortably. That's a good attack there from Port Darwin. Unfortunately for Raymond, just couldn't gather it in her feet. Nice big kick from Martin. Just Mindo need to settle and start winning these first headers. Just letting the ball bounce too many times in around the feet. And Port Darwin win it. And that's lovely challenge from Kiara. Strong challenge. And Rachel's little kick out there from the floor from Kiara. She's got to keep her head. Handball there. The referee will bring that back. Carter walk across, take her time. Look to play Cassie McWilliams here. No, goes wide. Jade Bates just found herself on the heels. Just needs to come at that ball. Cassie McWilliams touching it past one. Looks up, plays that ball into the middle. It's gone over the top of one. Kalakos steals it, chests it down, and gets rid of it. Marinelle will pounce on that one. Plays it inside to Rachel. Rachel looks up. Bianca's there, but she wants her to make the run. Oh, that's a lovely ball in. Dealt with well from Grace Doherty. Has dealt with that one really well there. She had a player on her back as well of Kiara. If it wasn't dealt with. Just here, Rachel playing the ball to Bianca. First time in, just floats over. And Grace just deals with it well. Or else Kiara on her back shoulder would have won that and potentially slotted it in the back of the net. It's Cassie winning it again. Stroll will deal with that lots of time. Has a look up, passes out to Sophie. Sophie's got the run on her winger, plays that into Bianca. Unfortunately, just strays and gets tangled up in between her feet. So July now look down the wing. Long throw. And goes off the Port Darwin head, out for a Mindo throw-in. Sophie looks inside for Rachel's feet. Lovely little touch from Rachel. And it's just up, still in. And that would venture out for a goal kick. So Mindo starting to settle in now and finding the passage of play that they've probably been training, and looking at Port Darwin now just finding herself under the cosh for the last 3, 4, 5 minutes now. Just need to settle back in and hold on to that ball. Looking into the middle for Kulakis again, flicks it on to Raymond. Carter and Raymond coming together. Raymond winning that one. Plays out wide. Marinelle will cover that one up and let that run out. And she's lost that one there. Plays on the inside, comes to Kulakis. She'll turn, look for that 1-2 back out on the wing. Yep, there we are. Stroll will deal with that nicely. Good little play there. Stroll sending Jade Bates on. Grace dealing with that one again. So far, so good from the Port Darwin back four, dealing with everything that's come at them. Nice little turn with Cassie McWilliams, plays the ball inside. Trying to find Kiara, but Kiara's just a little bit dead in the heels at the minute and can't get into the game. She just needs a little go. Oh, here's Jade Bates, won the better of Grace here and gets a shot off, and Sophie goes down and gathers it well. Long kick from Sophie here. Sorry, correction, Chloe. Here is Jade Bates, just gets the better of Grace there and turns on the inside and has a shot, and Chloe gets down nicely and gathers that. Yeah, again, the ground's becoming a havoc and the ball's bouncing up into everyone's arms so far, and the referee getting it right every time and calling that free kick. So Kulakis will step up, look for a long ball to potentially the other Kulakis and Raymond. Stroll deals with that well, pounces on it first. That's a dangerous ball by Brooke, back over. Kulakis finds herself offside, leaves the ball. Rachel dealing with it well. We'll go out for a Port Darwin throw-in, so they're again inviting more pressure on herself. Kulakis now. Nice little pass back to the other Kulakis. Carter pouncing on it, and then she's on her way. Plays the ball through to Kiara, but unfortunately Kulakis has got it covered. Kiara will come together. Strong challenge between the two of them, and unfortunately Kiara found herself being penalised by the referee on a strong shoulder charge in the back of Kulakis. So come back into the middle for Port Darwin. Nicely done by Carter there, and a lovely passage of through ball for Kiara, but unfortunately not quick enough for Kulakis to win that one. It's straight there. Rachel pounces on it again. Fresh legs. A little bit too heavy there for Bianca, and straight out for Port Darwin throw-in. Port Darwin just coming alive now. Sorry, Mindo. Yeah, there we go. Just a little nudge in the back. A little bit too much for the referee's liking to bring that back for a free kick for Port Darwin. Long throw. Sophie will win that and go out again. They look to go quick. Nicely done by Sophie, and it's come off the back of Sophie from Rachel. They'll high five there. Long throw again from July. Wins that by Sophie. Nice little play inside. And it's gone loose there. Players coming together. They'll go out for Port Darwin throw-in. Nice little play there, 1-2. Rachel reads it though, and Kulakis again reading that one. Comes off a little bit Comes off worse there, and she wins the team a free kick. So July will step up. No, gives that to Kalakis to go for the long kick. Looking for Raymond and Kalakis again. Hopefully this time it'll reach them. Nice long kick. Finds Kalakis, brings it down really well. Turns on the inside, plays it into Raymond, who finds it. And Martin will come out and offside. Linesman's made a correct decision there and brought it back. Good though. Lovely little touch from Kalakis to bring it down and turn on the inside to play Raymond in to a dangerous area. And unfortunately Raymond just straying offside, sorry. Long kick from Carter. Again, it's fell to Raymond. Stroll coming together. Marinelle is on her way on the run. She looked back to Stroll, who'll ask for a 1-2 back. A little bit too heavy. We'll find Brooks. Jade comes off the ball. That's a lovely one. Takes it past one. Can she beat Brooks? Looks on the inside. Brooks is just a little bit too strong for her and wins it and travels now. Looks to play back. So back for Kalakis, so she'll beat Bianca here, and if she gets her head up and plays that early, she could be on her way here, and she is as well. Rebecca Braganza was on her way there, but Sophie has done well to retrieve the ball back for her team. Rachel looks up, unfortunately is beaten by Kalakis. That's a strong challenge from Kalakis, winning the ball. Carl looks up, puts it on the inside for Cassie, can't find her. Vanessa, the captain, gathered that one, just taking it out of the path of Cassie McWilliams and sends her team back on the attack. And it's end-to-end stuff now. The first 10, 15 minutes, it was all Port Darwin's way, and then it became back on the side of Mindo, and now it's just end-to-end stuff. It's getting a little bit more lively. 28 minutes in. Take a moment to thank Steel Line GRP, who go above and beyond for the NT with the metal and steel line. Now I'll go out for a corner. And the coach Steve Brockway just shouting some instructions to his number 5, July So, who sees a threat on Kiara, I guess, and is just aimed back to give her defender that extra support. It's looped over and it's just gone on at the top of the net. It's a dangerous cross in from Brooks here. Lovely little ball into the penalty area. Kalakis has got a head on strong turn. It's just looped over Martin, but onto the top of the net. Oh. There's a glimmer of the first goal there from Port Darwin. And Cassie McWilliams plays a long ball, looks for Jade Bates, who's turning on the gas here, and unfortunately can't beat Grace to it, and Chloe gets rid of it. Cassie will pounce onto it though. She gets her head up, sees the keeper off the line. And unfortunately for her, she was beaten to the ball, and Raymond's on her way. A little bit too strong there for pace of the ball for Raymond. It's come off the Port Darwin player and out for a Mindo throw-in. A big thank you to NTF Construction Supply Specialist, your local construction supplier here in the NT. That's a nice ball over the top. Tries to send Bates on her way, but Brooks will keep that in and play it long. Kalakis will pounce on it. Heads it over the top of Carter for Raymond, but Carter will go back to Martin, and she'll play that ball out to Sophia. A nice little turn from Sophie, who puts a little bit of pressure on herself here and invites Port Darwin in, but she'll win a throw-in for her team. Plays that long to Rachel. Bianca keep. Nice little ball from July there who win that. Kalakis gets her head up, plays it inside for Raymond, and Stroll reads it well. Who now is on the attack for her team. Gets her head up, and she could find herself playing that ball through to Kiara, but unfortunately it hasn't come off. She'll find Jade. Jade just strays out wide, unfortunately. I'll go out for Port Darwin throw-in. Port Darwin on the attack and then sends Mindo back on their attack, and it's gone out for a Port Darwin throw-in. Well, the score is 0-0 here on the North Crest scoreboard. 32 minutes in, and it's with Mindo right now. Port Darwin. Mindo putting on the attack. Good pressure from both sides tonight, and I'm surprised it's still 0-0, but still time here in the first half to get a couple goals on the scoreboard and go into the sheds with hopefully one team 1-0 up or more. Will Marinel step up for this throw-in? Cassie moving in some space. Goes over the top of Cassie McWilliams. She'll try and win the ball back. Unfortunately doesn't. Goes in the inside. That'll fall for Sturm. Plays a ball over the top for Bianca, but July will win that. And she'll be on her way now. Looks for the crossover. Asks for it. Carries on the run. She'll come back. And Bianca will do well to cover that one and put it out for a Port Darwin throw-in. Great run from July Soul there. Looks for a long ball for Raymond, who's come off her shoulder and just strolled out for a throw-in. Another promising attack from Port Darwin there. Sophie asking for a team to move. Cassie's there. Falls for Raymond again. She's doing well tonight, the number 11. Looks for the inside. And Sturm will win that. Put that out off the Port Darwin player for a Mindo throw-in. Fans loving that one. Sophie looking for a quicker throw-in there, but unfortunately for her, it doesn't come off. And that'll come from Bianca's shoulder, the referee deems. Carter plays it inside. Rachel, lovely touch, turns, looks inside for Cassie McWilliams, looks over her shoulder, and she'll send Bates on her way. That's a lovely through ball to Bates. Can she get her head up and drive at the goal? She does. Can she have a shot? Plays it in, and Chloe gathers that comfortably in between her legs. Good save from the Port Darwin goalkeeper, and a lovely strike from Jade Bates. Still 0-0. High ball up in there. Marinel brings it down under control. Cassie plays Rachel. He'll look out wide to Bianca, but July reads it perfectly and sends Raymond on her way. Cara will get back there to cover up, and does, and just gets rid of it. Here we see this replay. Beautiful through ball from Cassie McWill, and Jade Bates is on her way. Looks up, hits the ball, and it just comfortable gathered in the legs of Chloe. And Cara will get rid of that. It's still in. So we're looking at Galakos will take loads of time. She's got all the time in the world here. Mindo looking at the team to press that. And she put that over. Bianca and July are on the race here, and July comes off it well. And that's come down nicely to Galakos, who's the assistants deemed that as a handball, but looked like come off the shoulder there. Well, Casimir Williams will step this up here. She's got a long kick. So we know where this is going to float into to see if the middle player can reciprocate and get the head on it. Rachel hovering around the edge of the box. She takes a strike. It's gone long, and it's just strayed right of the post out for a goal kick. Well, we've seen her before, and we know she can hit the target from there, and unfortunately for her tonight, it's just strolled right of the post. Here we see her again. Steps up, couple steps, fires it in, and just strolled right at the post. A little bit of wind tonight, but not too much to affect that shot, so if she gets another one, she'll readjust it and have another attempt. It's gone loose again to Sophie Mendoza. Nice. Takes her time, looks up, plays on the inside to Sturm, who will fall to Rachel. Plays it inside for Chiara, steps up, and just scuffs the ball a little bit there, and Chloe will gather that. So far, so good from Mindo and Port Darwin. Both sides looking strong, and both sides 0-0 on the North Crest scoreboard. Falls back to Marinelle, links up with her sister Rachel. Again, she'll win that. Rachel will turn, looks on the inside, plays that to Sturm. He'll look out to the wide. July's pounced on that. Bit of confusion there between Cassie McWilliams and Stroll, but they've caught it. Cassie trying to play that through ball, but didn't come off. Kalakos, a nice little jewel there. Come out for Bianca. Cassie will turn in. Looks up long, plays that long ball for Jade, but Kiara gets in the way. That'll fall for Bianca and loose into the middle for Carter to deal with, or Raymond to pounce on. Carter deals with it well. Unfortunately, Bianca hits off her back and goes out. Oh, 37 minutes in and still 0-0. Been an exciting game so far, both from Port Darwin and Mindo Aces here in the yellow and black, and Port Darwin in the famous claret and blue. Kiara will get on that, win that first out to Marinelle, who's got the legs and pace to beat Brooks here if she can. Gets her head up, cuts on the inside, little back heel, and Brooks wins that for her team. Deals with it well. Marinelle looks for Rachel on the inside. That's a lovely little ball. Rachel steps, looks up, has a shot. It's deflected off Kiara, and the keeper deal with that. Oh, that looked like if it wasn't going to take the deflection off the striker there, it was going to float towards the keeper and would have gave something for Chloe to deal with, that's for sure. Here we see it again. She just steps, looks up, hits the shot, and it's took the deflection off the Kiara, but it was going goalwards, and Chloe would have had something to deal with. That was a nice through ball there to Kalakos, who sends Raymond on her way. It's come off a no deflection off of Carter. Raymond heads up, and Martin saved it. Raymond's still there, looks up. If she plays this, she'll be offside. Straight offside. They'll let the player advantage, and nope. The line has deemed it's onside. And Rachel will get back there and deal with it. Oh, cheeky little deflection off Carter. Unfortunately, sends Raymond on her way. She had a one-on-one with Julia Martin, and she took a nice strike, and Julia Martin got down low and hard, and the ball just deflected off her chest. Here we see it again. Nice little through ball from Kalakos. Off the Carter's foot, into the path of Raymond. She looks up, takes a touch, hits it, and it's come off Julia Martin's chest. And then they had another chance at goal, but unfortunately it went nowhere. And now there's a bit of concern here for Carter on the pitch. Hopefully she's all right. Kalakis over there giving her a little pat on the chest and hoping she's all right as well. So this will give a time for the both coaches to have a quick chat with the team. As Ray is down there having a little look with Carter. Yeah, a bit of concern there, looking out for a sub. So we'll be interested. Here we go, look at another replay. Through ball, come off Carter's foot, and she's gone down a bit nasty there on the knee, and hopefully she's all right and it's nothing too concerning in the long run. There's a good play there from Port Darwin though. Lovely little through ball from Kalakos, and Raymond was alert to the deflection off Carter, who pounced onto it and played to the whistle and had a nice shot. And Julia Martin, like as she does every week in, week out, putting her body on the line and deals with the save very well. Well, looks like from here, Dave McWilliam will be looking at Tegan McWilliams to come on here and replace Carter. Bit of concern still. So we're just looking here on the screen at Steve Brockway, the coach for Port Darwin, having a quick chat with his team. Port Darwin only got one sub. So unsure who that is, because on the team sheet it was down to be July, but she's looked to start. So hopefully they've got that sub on the bench to go to. If not, they've got 11 and they're playing strong. Bit of a crowd appreciation and both teams applauding Carter off here. the admiration between both teams and girls here in the NT across all teams for the football is good, and the relationship between all the players on and off the pitch is good. The rivalry on the pitch is nonetheless. So as we get underway, just quick thank you to HPA, who give great support to the Darwin and the NT community in the services they provide. So thank you very much to HPA, and thank you to Darwin Olympic, who also is one of the sponsors for the NT football. So thanks to the Darwin Olympic team. So a quick like-for-like swap. Tegan in, Carter out. Cassie will go to the left back, and Tegan will slot in where Cassie was. So Marinelle and Stroll in the middle. Cassie left back with Sophie Mendoza at the right back. So we'll get the play underway with Mindo. They'll kick it back to Port Darwin. And then we'll be on the way. 42 minutes in. Couple of minutes there, probably on my watch, made it 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time to come, but we'll see how the rest deemed that. Has gone out for a Mindo throw-in. So they'll look inside for Chloe. She'll pass that back to Marinelle, who will try to find Jade. Stroll's out for a throw-in. Brooks will take her time to gather this ball, bring it back to take a throw-in. So, Port Darwin throw-in. It's a long throw. There's one by Tegan there. Nice header. So, correction to my before. Cassie's moved into the back four, with Marinelle staying on the left. So we'll look at that and see how that works with Cassie now in the back four, and how the passage of play is going to go for the middle. But with Rachel and Tegan in there, it should still be good between those two. It's gone out for another Port Darwin throw-in. She'll play back to Grace. Grace looks up, long kick to Kalakos. That's come off the bounce of the hand. Nope. Referee says it's fine. It just strays out for a Mindo throw-in. So if we play down the line, Rachel wins that, and it's gone out for a Port Darwin throw-in. July looked to play that quick, goes long. Stroh had to win that because Kalakos is just hovering on the back of his shoulder, waiting for that deflection. And like I said last week, if the defender deflects it, it can't be offside. So got to be alert to that one now. Rachel on the way. Good little battle there between Rachel and the centre mid. Oh, I think it was Raymond actually who's got all the way back to the middle to do a job for the team. So that's Kiara and July in a little horse race. Chloe tells us she's got it. She'll gather that. Well done from Port Darwin so far. And we're at 45 minutes on the clock. So we're now eating into added time. We wait to hear from the officials how long that's going to be. So they'll keep playing. Looks to play over the top by Rachel. July will win that one. Good little battle here between July and Bianca Bryan. Nice. Casimir Williams just getting rid of it and dealing with that pressure to try and keep her side 0-0 before half time. It's going to stray off July's leg, and Mindo will win the throw in here. So they look for a bit of movement for Sophie here. And she'll look to go long in the middle for Rachel, but wasn't there. So we'll go again. There we go. There's the movement for Rachel that Sophie wants. So she'll play that long, and it's still there. And sure has gone off. So the lineman's deemed it's Mindo's. Oh, nice little play there from July. Just took a little knock there. Sophie plays it into the danger area. Kiara will take it down. It'll fall. She looks to play it back to Tegan. Is under pressure by 2 players here. And Brooks dealing with it now. Nicely there. Well done. Marinelle pouncing on it. Looks up for Jade. A bit of pressure on her back. So she'll turn. Nice little turn. Plays Jade. Sends her on her way. Jade can get her head up. Plays it on the inside. And it's just a little bit too short and goes out for a goal kick. But it was the right passage of play there. Good from Marinelle. So we're 2 minutes in overtime. And we're still going. Brooks plays it long. It's nice. Raymond takes it well. Plays it on the inside. Asks for it back. Still goes through the middle. Rachel deals with it well. Goes back to Cassie. Cassie just gets rid of it in the middle. There's no one there to find it. They look long for Kalakos. Strolls there and gets rid of it. Sophie will be there. She'll just let that run out of play. So we got Port Darwin throw in here. So an interesting first half so far. End-to-end stuff, and it's still 0-0. Dave McWilliams there just asking for his players to come across and just shield that ball. One in front, one behind. It's a long ball. Nice little flick over. It's fell. Who's it fell to? And nice little strike there, and Julia just gathers it comfortably. And there we go. A long kick from Julia Martin. The referee blows for full time, and it's half time here in Darwin. 0-0 to Mindil Lacey's and Port Darwin. Join us in the second half. Lovely little back heel through Cass McWilliams' legs, and it's gone out. Falls to Kiara. She has a shot, and it's just gone wide. And Fraser Brook, who's now sent her team on the attack, and they're finding herself going. Martin's come out for it. Bianca's there, but she wants her to make the run. Oh, that's a lovely ball in. Dealt with well from little goal. Oh, here's Jade Bates, won the better of Grace here, and gets a shot off, and Sophie goes. Kiara, I guess, and is just aimed back to give her defender that extra support. It's looped over, and it's just. And then Bates on her way. That's a lovely through ball to Bates. Can she get her head up and drive at the goal? She does. Can she have a shot? Plays it in. On the edge of the box. She takes a strike. It's gone long, and it's just straight. Looks up, has a shot. It's deflected off Kiara. Fall there to Kalakos, who sends Raymond on her way. It's come off a no deflection off of Carter. Raymond heads up, and Martin. Good evening, welcome back here in Darwin, ready for the second half against Mindil and Port Darwin. It's an interesting and exciting first half, end-to-end stuff, but 0-0 here on the scoreboard. So we look to the second half for some goals entertainment. Chloe just making a gingerly way back to the goal. The referee will wait until she's there and happy. Quick check with the goalkeepers from the referee and his linesmen and women. And we're underway. Tegan will play it back to Kiara, who goes long, sends Jade's on her way. That bounce comfortably for Brooke to get rid of. Oh, it's gone over the head of Stroh actually here. Raymond onto it, but Marinelle dealt comfortably. Bianca was sent on away from Sophie there, but unfortunately it strolled out for a throw-in. Sophie winning that again. So we'll go back to July, look for another long throw down the wing. She does. Finds Sarah Keandil, I believe is how you pronounce her name. Sophie's on the ball. Looks inside for Bianca. Bianca battling well with July, so it goes falls to Rachel. It's gone behind her. Rachel sends Marinelle on her way. Looks on the inside for Tegan. Tegan gets a head up, plays the ball out wide to Jade Bates, who gets a head up, and she just strolled offside. That was a nice passage of play there from Mindo. Tegan, especially there, looking up and finding a lovely pass through to Jade Bates. Unfortunately, just straying offside a little bit. Centre backs, Galakis and Grace Montgomery, or Doherty, sorry, done well to just step up, step forward and hold their line and see her offside. Cassie looks up, plays a nice little pass into her younger sister, Tegan McWilliams. Marinelle will keep this in, plays it past Brooks, tries to win on a foot race with her, and she does. And again, on the inside, plays it in, and that's gone out for a goal kick. So Chloe will gather this, and she'll take her time, no doubt, before she plays this short. She wanted it short, but it's not on, so she's going to have to go long here. She'll play it down the middle to Kalakis. She's held off well by Tegan. And Jade wins that against Brooks. She looks to drive. Now it's come off. Comes off of Grace, back to Jade's and goes out for a goal kick. So let's see if we can get a better goal kick here from Chloe. She'll play it short to Kalakis. He'll look long. Looks out for Brooks. Brooks lets it run. Takes a nice little touch. Looks up, looks for the run. And she plays it nicely, but it's just straight out for a throw-in. So Marinelle look for a quick one here. Brooks plays it in. And it goes out for another throw-in. So Marinelle edging forward. Taking more space away from Port Darwin towards the goal. Lovely movement from Tegan. Plays inside. That's a nice ball in from Marinelle. Sturm hits that. And it's in a dangerous position. And Chloe picks up and gathers it. Again, looking to go quick, but there's no option. So she goes long. Stroll going up there. Raymond brings that down nicely. And it just falls into the path of Sophie Mendoza. And here we go. Rebecca Bragaza sends Raymond into a nice little channel there. She looks for a 1-2, but Stroll wins it and gets it out for a throw-in. Here we see little cross inside. Chloe takes a shot and, yeah, just falls into the path of the goalkeeper. We're back live. Sophie gets rid of it. Falls to Jade. She turns. She looks up. And Brooks there to gather it. Again, clashing with Chloe Strum in the middle. She plays that in. Kalakis holding off Tegan really well there. And Julia Martin just comes out and commands Cassie McWilliams to leave it. And gathers it. Long kick here from Julia Martin. And a bounce off the floor into young Rachel's face. Into the path of the number 3 who wins that again. That's Vanessa, the captain's winner. She's on one-on-one here now. Takes a shot. Sophie gets rid of it. Coach is shouting for a penalty down there, but he's got nothing from the referee. He's seen a fair challenge here. Now July's on her way. 1-2 step and plays a nice little pass in. Cassie Williams reads it well and gets rid of it. Now Sophie gets long for Bianca Bryan. Little bit loose there from Bianca Bryan, but she applies the pressure to win it back. Nice little ball inside. And that's gone loose there for Marinel to pounce onto. There's no one there. Jade Bates will run for it, but Brooks will just see that out and comfortably gather that one to play down the line. And number 19, unsure. She's been a little bit quiet tonight, and that's Lucy Chen, but she's here with Marinel, and Marinel turn her inside out here and plays it nice. Wants that 1-2 from Chloe. Jade's on her way. She looks up, plays on the inside for Kiara to get on. Can she get here? Galakis wins it. She wins it against her, and it's gone out. Dealt with nice. Gone out for a corner. I think that was July that's come across to deal with that one. Here we go. Lovely little ball through. Kiara and Galakis come together, and it is as well. July so comes across and just gets rid of it for a corner. Wins the ball comfortably there. So now we're on the attack with Mindo with a corner. We'll see what they can do. Rachel hovering around the edge. We've got Bianca Bryan in there, Jade Bates in the middle, and Kiara floating in. The ball's played in. It's there, it's floated across. Bianca Bryan a little bit past her. And now we've got Rebecca Braganza on her way. Sophie's won that nicely. And again, nice little battle between her and July So tonight, which has been good. Here again, that July So strong challenge, but fortunately for Sophie coming off the better of the two with a nice throw in. Nice little throw down the line for July, wins it again. Looks to play on the inside for Chloe Strum. July getting again, just kicks the floor and coming off gingerly there with a toe. Sophie doing well to win the ball again. Holds it up, turns her inside, turns back on the outside. Bianca Bryan getting a toe to it. Chloe Strum pouncing on it. Bianca again. She looks inside, plays on the inside, finds Rachel. Rachel's on her way, gets tangled up in her feet. Kiara's there, has a shot, and it's gone in the bottom corner. Mindo see herself 1-0 on the scoreboard here in the 52nd minute. It's 1-0 Mindo, 0 to Port Darwin. Here we see it again. Little ball inside. Rachel pounces on it, gets tangled in her feet, just gets it out of her, into Kiara. She has a look up and into the bottom corner. Finds herself on the scoreboard tonight. It's good. 1-0 Mindo, 0 Port Darwin. Plenty of time in it though for Port Darwin to come back. They've been strong so far tonight. Most of the possessions come through them. Mostly on the left-hand side and through July So and Kalakis, but it's fell here for Brooks. It's a loose one from Cassie McWilliams, covered up by Stroll. Raymond's all over her, and they'll win that. Well, they've been good so far, Port Darwin tonight, and Steve Brockway will be a little bit disappointed that goal was found into the back of the net, because like I say, they've been all over him so far, and Mindo have done well to hold the pressure that they've been getting from them, and had their own individual passage of play for them, and they've done well and found themselves 1-0 here in the NT tonight. So the sun's gone, and we're now 7:20, and it's a little bit chilly for the local Darwinians tonight. So another throw in for Port Darwin. More pressure for Mindo to deal with. It's gone on the inside. Rachel again, winning the foot race. Playing Bianca Bryan, who's played it long to Kiara. Has bounced off the floor. They're shouting for a handball, but the referee's deemed it's fine. It's fell to Sophie Mendoza. She plays Bianca Bryan, but it's a little bit too short, and Chloe will gather that one nicely back in her box for a long kick back up to apply the pressure back on Mindo. It's nice from Sophie Mendoza. Falls for Jade Bates. Brooks wins well. July's there. Plays a nice little ball into the middle for Vanessa. She looks up, sends Raymond on her way, but Stroll's there and gathers that up well. She wants a 1-2. She gets it, sends Bianca back on her way. Bianca's on her travels here. If she looks up, she'll see Kiara in the middle. Does, plays it in, and Chloe is there to receive. That's Chloe Gage Pearson in the goals here tonight for Port Darwin. And so far, before the first goal, has done an exceptional job for Steve Brockway's side tonight. The ball's here. Galakis holds it up, turns on the inside, plays that wide, but Marinel will gather it. Mindo are just starting to find the week's performance from previous, and they're now starting to attack again here through Jade Bates. Turns on the inside, beats Brooks, gets it again, and just shrugged off again by Brooks. And that's much better here from Mindo. Here we see the before with Bianca down the wing, looks up, plays a quick ball, tries to find Kiara in the middle, but just finds the keeper, unfortunately. That's fell to Tegan. Marinel gathering that one. Back to Rachel. Rachel cuts on the inside, has a shot from long distance, but that'll be too easy for Chloe to gather. Well, Mindo finding the spring in the step now, and here we go again with Bates applying that pressure. Marinel pointing at her, asking for her again to go for it. She'll see that one go past her. Tegan will just take her time, and that just strolls underneath Marinel's foot out for a Port Darwin throw-in. That's foul to Galakos. Cuts on the inside, plays Brooks. Brooks gets a head up, plays Raymond down the wing. She's on a foot race here with Stroll. Stroll just needs to stand her ground. Does so, wins it. And out for a Port Darwin throw-in here. Quick adjustment here for the shin pads of Raymond. Brooks makes her way down. It looks for a long throw. Does. Comes off Stroll. Cassie just gets rid of it. As she does, fashionably power through the laces and just kicks it where it needs to go. Nice chest down from Stroll. Plays the inside pass, finds Rachel, who's pounced onto it again, but Brooks there to cover it, and she does. Nice strong challenge for Rachel. She'll keep on the attack here, and that's great covering for Brooke. They had to win that one, and she did. So Marinel gathers it. She'll take her time now. 1-0 up here on the North Crest scoreboard. Tegan 1-2 with Marinel, who tries to find Bates. It's gone over Cassie's head. She'll have to be quick to this because Raymond's on her. And she does. Shrugs off one. She's won the ball there, but the referee's deemed it a foul and brings it back. Nice little battle there between the two of them. Here we see it. Little shoulder shrug. 1-2. Tangle in between the legs. Wins the ball, but the referee's seen something there that he believes is a foul, so brings that one back. Now we're here again. Through to Raymond, who plays a nice ball inside, but finds Rachel. Turns on the outside for Sophie. If she gets a head up, finds Bianca Bryan down the wing on her own. A one-on-one here with July. So it's nice little play there again. Back to Sophie. It's bounced horribly there for July, and Port Darwin have become better off through Vanessa, playing a nice through ball there for Raymond. The keeper will come for it, and she does. Again, putting her body in a dangerous position there to come off worse, but for this time, she's been lucky. That's just bounced off Rebecca Ganza knee there and goes out for a Mindo throw-in. Coming up to the 60th minute mark. Thanks to Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm. 1-800-978-360. Thanks for your support here in the Darwin NT. It's a long ball forward. And Raymond will apply pressure on Stroll. Stroll will just shield the ball. Raymond's done well. Little kick out at the feet there, and yeah, it's gone for a Port Darwin free kick there. Bit of confusion between the referee and his lines official there. So free kick here from Port Darwin for Mindo to deal with. Got the players in the box. Got Kalakis hovering around the penalty spot. We've seen what she can do in the first half with her head, which just landed on the roof of the net. So now it's in swing there. Cassie McWilliams getting a strong head to it. Falls to July. She'll look up. She takes a touch, has a shot, puts it into the danger area. Again, Rachel pounces on it. It falls back in there for Kalakis. Marinelle deals with it well. Plays out wide for Jade Bates, who just needs to hold us up here. And if she does, she takes it past one, takes it past two, turns the pace on. Grace Dockett is there though, plays it back to her keeper and Chloe, who's taking her glove off here for some reason, I think to sort out her laces. And now Rachel looks up, plays that ball, but Vanessa gets back to deal with that well. And again, not one of the players wanting to give this ball up. Rachel plays Bianca over the top of July. The keeper goes for it. It's a foot race between Bianca and Chloe wins it and kicks it out and gets the team out of trouble. So we got thrown here from Mindo. Sophie plays Bianca. She'll just shield that ball from Rebecca. Long kick in. That falls for Rachel on the edge. She shields the ball. Tegan hits first time. And it's dealt with. And again, second chance, out over to Rebecca, who's there one-on-one with the keeper, and Chloe will gather that. Just took a little knock to her ankle there. Well, since scoring this first goal for Mindil Aces, they've now found herself 1-0 up and playing some nice football now, just settling in the game. But that's a lovely through ball there from Kalakis to Raymond, and Julia Martin comes out for it and deals with it well. Rachel 1-2 with Bianca. Bianca looks up, plays in for Kiara. A foot race between her and Chloe, and again Chloe just deals with it. So again, as I was saying before, Mindo just settling in, starting to find their feet. But Port Darwin relentless on the attack every time they're getting the ball. Brooks with a long kick in for Kalakis. She then turns, loses it to Tegan. Nice little shrug of the ball there, and yeah, the referee will bring that for a Port Darwin free kick, I believe. Yep. Didn't see what happened there on that one. But nevertheless, Kalakis setting up for a long kick here. She'll try and find Raymond or Vanessa out there, and this is short. Unsure what she tried there. Tried to find someone's feet. July will shield that out and let that go for a throw-in. Yep. She'll play that quick inside. Nice challenge there from Rachel. She's had a great performance tonight, battling everything. Leading to the first goal as well. So she'll claim the assist on that one tonight. And if it stays this way, she'll go home happy tonight with the performances she's done for Dave McWilliams and her team tonight. So Julia McMartin will gather the ball. Here we see the replay of that one. She just nicks the ball, gets out of her feet. Kiara takes the first touch, looks up and slots it in the bottom corner, finding herself 1-0 up. Great goal and a great assist. So Cassie Williams looks for the long kick, floats it in for Tegan. Tegan takes it down with her toe. Raymond looks up. Chen looks inside. Vanessa tries to feed Kalakis and finds Julia Martin, which gets a huge applause from one of the supporters here and the fans. In the stadium, sorry, my bad. That'll come down to July. Tegan will deal with that. takes her time. Pressure there from Galakis, which Sophie doing a great job out there on the right-hand side to deal with Rebecca Bangaza. Again, strong challenge there from Tegan on Galakis. Wins the ball, though. Rachel sends Bianca on, looks for that 1-2, finds Rachel inside. She then plays Bianca, who tries to find her on the wing. Grace Docker has had to go across to cover it. And it's still in. Bianca's done a great job. A little tangle in between her feet. The ball's still in here. Grace Docker has done well to keep that in. She looks up, looks for the long ball, and the option wasn't there for Kalakis to run onto it. That's Angeliqua. And again, that's just stroll through to the keeper, who will take her time. The long kick there. Bianca Bryan there, winning that. It's a nice battle. Chloe Strum, good. She has the ball in the middle, looks up, tries to take on her man, doesn't come off, but that'll fall to Kiara, who is strong challenge there. Nice little battle between the two of them. Good stroll, loads of time. Plays it on the inside. Looks for that 1-2. Plays through, tries to play it through to Bianca Bryan there, but it just comes off the leg of Kalakis. The ball fell again to Rachel. Kalakis steals that, looks up. Oh, if she had looked up and played that early, Raymond was on her way. Marinelle lets that roll out. Shields the ball perfectly well there for her team. And it's out for a Mindo throw in here. Nice long ball that fall to Kalakis. She'll turn. She'll play it inside for Raymond. Raymond's onto it. She looks up, sees the keeper off the line. And Cassie McWilliams is there for her team to do her defensive duty and win the ball. Sophie gets across, keeps it in, looks up. Unfortunately, lets that loose there. Again, Stroll gather that one. Plays inside for Tegan. She'll play that into Rachel. Rachel looks out straight away and looks for Bianca to send her on her way. That'll fall for July. And I've been corrected now by the fans, and there is Karina in the middle, number 6. Quick change, I believe, from Strum, I guess. So shirt numbers there. Stroll plays a nice ball for Bianca Bryan, who's still chasing it. Her and Kalakis are on a foot race, and Kalakis gets rid of it. So we're out for another Mindo throw-in. Thanks to McDonald's for the support, girls and women's football NT. Another Mindo throw-in. So no movement from the benches as of yet, apart from that first sub in the first half for the injury on Carter. Since then, both coaches happy with the teams they've got out there. Coming up to the 70th minute mark. If I was a coach here at Port Darwin, I'd probably be looking at my bench and what I've got on there to hopefully try and change this attack up and put more pressure onto Mindo. And then again, if I was Dave, I'd probably be comfortable and just probably looking at some defensive players to try and hold this win. It fell again to Kiara, and Chloe comes out well and just puts her body onto the floor and gather the ball well. Long kick. That's into the middle. Marinelle and Raymond up for that one. Raymond wins it. Just trips over Marinelle's feet. Cassie Williams will let that roll out. It's gone for a middle throw in. She'll look for a long throw down for Jade, and that'll go out. Off the shins. Plays it into Rachel. That's a nice ball. Rachel lets it run across her body, but doesn't deal with it, and Grace pounces on it. Plays another through ball for Raymond. And Martin will come out for that and gather it. Cassie there to shield it for her. so she can comfortably do that. Another great confidence boost for the defense when they've got a confident goalkeeper behind them. And again, she'll take it again. She'll waste a couple of minutes of the time. Long kick. And that'll fall to Raymond, who takes a touch and just finds Stroll, who finds Tegan. Looks wide for Marinelle. She'll take a touch. She'll play on the inside for Cassie, who's venturing forward. Plays that ball through, and it just doesn't reach the path of Jade Bates. And Brooks will gather that one nice and play back to her goalkeeper. But here's Rachel again. Tries looping it over the top for Tegan, who wins the ball in there. Here we go. Port Darwin playing it out for Chen. Galakis wanted it early, but found herself offside, so she's lucky she held her run. Plays it on the inside, though. That's a one-on-one here now with Port Darwin and the goalkeeper. Julia coming out for it. She goes to pick it up with her hands, realizes she can't, and kicks rid of it. Galakos there. Some exciting stuff so far in this last 5 minutes. Chen comes on the inside. A little bit of footwork there from Lucy Chen, but it's now gone out for Bianca Bryan, who tries to play on the inside, but unfortunately hasn't found the link up between Kiara much tonight, and they will be wishing they did, because a couple of runs down outside that they could have been fortunate with for a couple more one-on-ones and passage of play between the two of them. It's another long ball. Grace Docherty deals with it. She sends it long to Galakis, who will gather that. Looks for Raymond to go. And again, it's just comfortably taken by Julia Martin. Here we go. First sub then for Port Darwin on the next out. Looking to come on is numbers being covered up here. Number 17, I believe. Yep. So Elizabeth Salter is looking to come on, and they'll make that change now. So Rebecca Braganza is coming off. She's had a good 72 minutes so far. Strong on that left-hand side, and look at Steve Brockway looking at as young player in Salter coming on. Here's that through ball where they just found herself one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Julia just standing up strong, went to pick it up, realised that she could have given a free kick away to Port Darwin and just got rid of it. Here we go, back live. Long throw for Jade Bates to pounce onto. Brooks kicks it off her, and that'll ricochet into the path for goal. Brooks shields it well, and that'll go out for a Mindo throw-in. Steve Brockway commanding his team for support for Brooke, but unfortunately Brooke not finding the support from a team, and Mindo just applying that pressure and coming off. There's Tegan again, beats Vanessa, travels well, looks on the inside for Rachel. Rachel pounces on it, takes on the instep, and unfortunately Galakis reads it and gets rid of the ball very well there for a team, and now they're on the attack themselves. That's ricocheted off. Jade Bates wins it, cuts on the inside, she goes, Galakis coming across, it's in the air, and Chloe will just take that nice and comfortably. Well saved by the keeper. Good hands. That'll fall for Tegan. Rachel back there doing a job for her team, winning the ball. Galakis, Vanessa there, travels, sends it onto Chen, but Chen's wanted it and for some reason didn't read it well and let that run for Martins. Another long ball. Galakis, nice touch. Gets out of her feet, plays Vanessa. Vanessa looks in for July, looks as if July's moved up there to offer a bit more of attacking, as I said a couple of minutes ago. So Steve Brockway's looked to July for a bit more attacking power up front. She played last night for her reserves, and she had a great game. Couple shots on target, that, if not for the goalkeeper, would have found the goal. So here she is tonight, moving up the park from left back up to offer that striker forward, and hopefully try and get some goals on the team sheet for her coach. So it's gone out for a Port Darwin throw-in. It's good from both sides looking strong. Great performances. Both realising what's on stake here, 3 points. And then so far, so good from Mindo with the 3 points in the bag and wanting to hold it. It's a good ball over the top looking for Jade from Tegan. Jade gets it. Brooks does well. Turns. Tegan doing very well to get back there and doing her defensive duty to win the ball and put it out for another Port Darwin throw-in. I don't have the stats tonight, but so far I think Port Darwin are on about the 50th throw-in tonight. So, and again, a good battle between Kalakis and Tegan. And Tegan coming off a little bit worse aware there on that one. Kalakis applying that pressure. So they've done well tonight. Port Darwin just struggled to find herself on the scoreboard. Again, that's gone loose from Brooks out for a Mindo throw-in. Marino will take her time. 76th minute. Plenty of time for Port Darwin to get back into this game if they apply the pressure and linkage of play between the teams. I think they just got to start working through the middle a little bit more. Holding the ball. And just try and close down this left arm wing where Mindo are getting a little bit more success down with Marinelle and Jade linking up. Nicely shielded by Tegan, but Grace Doherty's pounced on it. Sophie wins it. Tegan steps, one, looks up, plays it in the middle for Kiara, who is a little bit late to the ball, but wins it still. Sophie holding her off, shielding the ball, and wins a free kick here, I guess. Yep. Referee not happy with that challenge, and Cassie McWilliams will move over there, and she had one from about this distance in the first half, and it just strayed a little bit right of the post, so see what she's going to do tonight with this one. There we go. Sophie just shielding the ball. Does well. Shrugs her off. Stands up. Skips past her and then just comes through the back of her from Grace Doherty, who unfortunately for that one has not won the ball. But tonight she's done really well in the back four for her team tonight. Long shot here for Cassie Williams. Hits it hard. It bounces uncomfortably in front of Chloe, and it looked to just bounce off her face, but she does well. Plays it long. It bounces off Tegan's head. Now Raymond's there. Cash is there to deal with it and gets rid of it. It falls for July, so said she offers that attacking power for them. Nice little turn there. Little cheeky back heel. Plays on the inside. Rachel again there, pouncing onto it. She'll look up. She'll run that into the channel. Look for Bianca Bryan to make the run down the right-hand side, which she does. Plays it. Who's got the legs here? Bianca Bryan or Grace? And Grace looks to get across there and just cover it up for her team. Here we see that free kick again. Long, hard. Bounce in front of Chloe, and it just bounces up, hits her face, and just manages to fall into her hands. Another throw-in, and that's just bounced off Bianca Bryan's shin, out for a goal kick. Port Darwin get that ball and recover it for a quick kick from a keeper here to get the ball underway again. Coming into the 79th minute, coming in that 10-minute mark where a stray pass there back to the keeper, and Jade Bates was just a little bit late to read it. If she was a little bit quicker, she could have pounced onto it, but here we go back to Cassie, who'll play a long ball. Jade Bates onside again. Should have got a shout from her teammates. Unfortunately, she didn't. Just bounce in the middle. Rachel win that. Bianca Bryan will come and gather it, which she does. Turns inside. Nice little bit of trickery. Plays that pass. Stray. July will pounce on this. Gets her head up. Looks. Nice stray from Cassie, which Grace will pounce on her. She'll look up. Tries to play inside to Kalakos, which doesn't come off well. She'll have a second chance here. She plays it out wide. Hits the path for Marinelle. Wins the ball back though. Now they send the ball long, hoping for Jade Bates, but Chloe will come out that box and gather it up well. Long kick. Falls for Marinelle, who, again, like her sister Rachel, has had a great game so far, dealing with the defensive duties here on the left back position. And that will go out, and Sophie will just take her time here to bring this ball back into play. Mindo just need to hold the stuff here, 1-0 up, and do nothing silly. But here we go, they've let that loose, and Raymond's on the attack here. She can get her head up, looks up, and finds Cassie's foot. Great run from Kalakis in the middle there to try and make something happen for her team, but Cassie McWilliams doing the defensive duty again and just gets rid of it. Well, we're into the last 9 minutes of the game of this evening's 6 p.m. match. Time is now 8:45. Sorry. It's a great game so far between Port Darwin and Mindo. A lot of movement in the box. That ball's gone into a dangerous position, just coming off July's leg. She'll play this wide to Jade Bates. She'll look for a 1-2 back over to Bianca. Goes more central. And number 16, who is Sarah Kiandel, who'll get rid of that one. So she was under pressure there from Kiara, and she done a great job to get rid of it. Nice ball from Sophie. Tries to find Rachel, but doesn't. Finds Grace. Stroll clears it. Marinelle onto it. A nice little header that will be held up well from Kiara, who looks for Marinelle, but she was covered. Plays that inside. Karina plays that wide for Bianca, who couldn't get to it. Is that gone down? Rachel's gone down in the middle with a bit of cramp. So hopefully she can shake that off and get back up. That falls for Jade Bates, who takes the touch on the inside. Just runs into a bit of traffic there. Carino kick that out in a touch and see if we can get some treatment for Rachel. July's there. Well, great game this evening between the two strong sides, Mindo and Port Darwin. But so far, 3 points for Mindo, and they'll be happy with that and climb up the ladder. And another 3 points on the scoreboard, on the table, sorry, for them. 1-0 here on the scoreboard tonight. Just out the picture, Kalaka's just receiving some instructions from her coach, Steve Brockway. And that'll be a drop ball. Mindo will start. And they'll go back to Cassie McWilliams. She'll take her time. No need to rush this one. Plays out wide to Sophie. She'll look up. Plays inside for Tegan. Wanted the 1-2 from Tegan, but Tegan goes back to Cassie. He'll play it out to Stroll. And now they're just settling in, killing some time with some passage of play. Play out to Marinelle. Nice little step inside from Marinelle. She unfortunately loses that one to Raymond, but Carino gather that one up. Nice from Sophie. Beats her inside. Falls to Stroll. Stroll kicks that long and hard. Just gets rid of it, which will fall to Rachel. Rachel has a shot from a long way out, but deflects off Grace Doherty's chest. And Stroll will take it wide. Nice. Just goes out for a Port Darwin throw-in. So Elizabeth saw her go over there and she'll look to take the throw-in. Coming up to the 5 minutes left of normal time. Can we get another goal from Port Darwin? And that's a nice ball over the top for Raymond. She takes it first time, goes back into the danger area for Kalakis. Julia Martin comes out, wins it, and Stroll just gets rid of it. She needed to win that there. Kalakis was on the prowl for that goal that I've been talking about. They won it. Can they get it? It's just deflected off the head. Back into their Port Darwin's path. Stroll back out again and does a great defensive job role to get rid of the ball. Looks and send Bianca on her way, but 85 minutes in, Bianca's had a strong 85 minutes and looking tired. First time pass in here and just falls to Kalakis. Looks for the header and just sees the keeper come out and just guess is unsure what to do with it and loses out on that one. So here we are with July on the wing. Cuts on the inside. Looks inside. Rachel up with it. Wins the ball. Back out to Sophie Mendoza. Plays it down the wing to Karina. Bianca will come for it. Unsure what Karina was trying to do there. But Sophie will just get rid of that. Down the wing. It's still in. So Chloe will have to go over there and receive that one. Instructions from Dave McWilliams for his team to apply pressure, which if they do, she's still out of the side of her box, so she can't collect it into her hands. And that will just fall. Good challenge from Jade, which wins the ball for her team. Tegan plays out wide for Marinelle, but Marinelle not reading that passage of play there, and Raymond's back to do her defensive duty for her job. So we got a problem here with Stroll. Bit of concern here for Stroll. So she'll receive some treatment here. Looks to be a bit of an inhaler situation. So Dave McWilliams looking at making a sub here. So Stroll will come off and Isabel Tinnen will come on in replace of her. Tegan on the sideline. I think preparing to take the throw in and just taking that little bit of respite there. Sat down. And she'll get up and then start this game with a throw-in. So with Stroll coming off from the back four, I'll be interested to see how they set up now here, Mindo, for this last 2-3 minutes. Looks like Tegan's just dropping into the centre of the park to help her sister out. So big in little sister there in the middle to do the defensive job for this last 2 minutes to see out the game and hopefully finish it with a 3-point win this evening. So they're just out of the screener. Looks to be a bit of a foul throw there, but the referee happy with it, and Marinelle and Rachel linking up. Rachel losing out to Brooke there, unfortunately. She's tired. She's got cramp in one of her legs, so Brooke will have a chase here. They'll be 3-on-2 here if they take their time. Cassie Williams will get rid of it, but only in the way of number 15, but the referee gets in the way of her and just disrupts her vision. So that'll come out to Marinelle. Marinelle touch it past her, unfortunately, just too much and goes out for a Port Darwin throw-in. So quick shout from Port Darwin coach to instruct his team for a free at the back. So again, going on that attacking prowl to receive this first goal on the scoreboard for themselves. So referees deemed it came in the field of play and was a foul throw. So now we're into the 90th minute and 2 minutes awarded
2 minutes of time, 2 minutes.
by the officials. So 2 minutes left to play and we're in the first 10 seconds, and July So on the attack. Sophie Mendoza doing very well to shield her off the ball and gets rid of it. And Port Darwin will look to take this quick. Play that down the wing to Chen. Chen shielded off it, Bianca. He'll play that in. Kalakis points out where July wants it. July looks up, looks to have a shot, plays that into the path of Raymond. She gets it on a second chance. Raymond looks up, plays it into the box, and that goes out for a corner. Scream of a handball by the coaching staff of Port Darwin, but get nothing. So we're 1 minute into this 2 minutes of added time. Port Darwin with a late corner. Can we see what they can do to bring themselves level in this game? And you see in the background, Hellenic warming up for the next game in the Men's Premier League. So here we are with the girls. It's been an entertainment game so far. Port Darwin loading up that penalty box. Everyone in there but one and a goalkeeper. And that's the one. Julia will take that in comfortably into her arms and just take her time with the kick out. She kicks it long and wide, and it goes out for a throw-in. The coach will gather that. He wants his team to keep her for the attack. Long throw down the wing. Marinell wins it. Falls to Brooke. Can't get out of her feet. She does in the end. Plays that in. Looks inside for Glakos, but Cassie McWilliams will clear that up and kick it long, and we're at full time. So 90 minutes into the game, full time, 1-0 Mindo Aces to the Port Darwin in Claret and Brew with 0. So thank you very much for tonight and enjoy the rest of your evening. I've been Levi Women. Lovely little back heel through Cass McWilliams' legs, and it's gone out. Falls to Kiara. She has a shot and it's just gone wide. And Fraser Brooke, who's now sent her team on the attack, and they're finding herself going. Martin's come out for it. Bianca's there, but she wants her to make the run. Oh, that's a lovely ball in. Dealt with well from little goal. Oh, here's Jade Bates, won the better of Grace here and gets a shot off, and Sophie goes Kiara, I guess, and is just aimed back to give her defender that extra support. It's looped over and it's just, and send Bates on her way. That's a lovely through ball to Bates. Can she get her head up and drive at the goal? She does. Can she have a shot? Plays it in. On the edge of the box. She takes a strike. It's gone long, and it's just looks up, has a shot. It's deflected off Kiara. Fall there to Kalakos, who sends Raymond on her way. It's come off not a deflection off of Carter. Raymond heads up. That's a nice ball in from Marinell. Sturm hits that, and it's who wins that again. That's Vanessa, the captain's winner. She's on one-on-one here now. Number 3 is on the inside for Kiara to get on. Can she get here? Galakis wins it. She wins it against her, and it's gone out. Finds Rachel. Rachel's on her way. Gets tangled up in her feet. Kiara's there. Has a shot, and it's gone in. Bianca's on her travels here. If she looks up, she'll see Kiara in the middle. Does. Plays it in, and again, second chance out over to Rebecca, who's there one-on-one with the keeper. Defensive players to try and hold this win. It's fell again to Kiara, and Chloe plays it on the inside though. That's a one-on-one here now with Port Darwin and the goalkeeper Julia coming up for it. She goes to pick up with a hand, wins it, cuts on the inside. She goes, she comes. Kulaka's coming across. It's in the air, and Chloe Long shot here for Cassie Williams. Hits it hard. It bounces. She takes it first time. Goes back into the danger area for Kalakis. Plays that into the path of Raymond. She gets it on a second chance. Raymond looks up, plays it into the box, and that goes out.